Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I'm Kirti Sophia Panichan, and in today's session, we'll be dealing with this last and final stanza of the poem Alexander's Feast or the Power of Music, written by John Dryden. Stanza 7. Thus long ago, ere heaving billows learned to blow, while organs yet were mute, Timotheus, to his breathing flute and sounding lyre, could swell the soul to rage or kindle soft desire. So, in these lines, it's being told that many years ago, many years ago, when Timotheus was there weren't any bellows or organs. Bellows are a musical instrument, and organs are also a musical instrument. And means before, and heaving means sighing. So even before bellows were invented, or organs were invented, organs didn't make any music, they were mute. Bellows were not there to blow. There were no musical instruments that have been explained right now during the time of Timotheus. What Timotheus had was a flute or a lyre, and through the flute he created music, and through the lyre he made music. And only with these limited musical instruments he was able to create a change in the mind of Alexander. Timotheus was able to bring a soul to rage and also soft desires. He was able to handle the emotions of Alexander through his music. At last divine Cecilia came, inventress of the vocal frame. So Cecilia is Saint Cecilia. She is a Roman martyr, and she is considered as the patron of music and musicians. And after many years, after the death of Timotheus and after a number of years, Saint Cecilia came to earth, and she was the inventress, or she was the person who invented organ. Vocal frame means organ. The sweet enthusiast from her sacred store enlarged the former narrow bounds, and added length to solemn sounds, with Nature's mother wit and arts unknown before. And after the arrival of Saint Cecilia, she had an extremely depthful musical talent. Her art was considered as sacred. Her music was considered as a sacred store for her, and she was an extremely sweet person and a very enthusiastic person. She enlarged the former narrow bounds and added length to solemn sound. Solemn means serious sound. So she actually invented some musical instrument and musical notes, and gave a lot of depth to music, and that actually created a lot of impact to the listeners. With nature's mother wit and arts unknown before, she took music to greater heights. With the help of her natural wit, she was able to use her natural wit and art to take music to another level. Let old Timotheus yield the prize, or both divide the crown. He raised a mortal to the skies, she drew an angel down. So here it's being told that the music, the prize that should be given regarding a musician's ability to change the mind of people, whether it should be given to Timotheus or to Saint Cecilia, it's a divided prize, it's a divided crown. It is unable for the poet to choose between Timotheus and Saint Cecilia, because both of these musicians are extremely talented in their own manner. Because Timotheus was a person who was able to take Alexander, who's a mortal, he's a very ordinary human being, Alexander. And Timotheus, through his music, was able to take Alexander to the skies. He was able to influence Alexander a lot, change his emotion, his moods, his thoughts. Everything was influenced through music by Timotheus. While Saint Cecilia, she drew an angel down. That is, once when Saint Cecilia was playing organ, the angels were traveling through the earth. And when the angels listened to the music played by Saint Cecilia, they thought that they reached heaven because her music was so powerful that even the angels began to think that the place from where the music was heard was actually heaven, even though it was earth. So it actually drew the attention of an angel to come to earth. That was the power of the music played by Saint Cecilia. So both Saint Cecilia and Timotheus did something divine with the help of music. They took music to another level. So Timotheus and Cecilia are both crowned uh, to be the ultimate people of musicians. So that's what stanza 7 is all about. I hope you have had a very fruitful session and you have gone through all the previous video lectures. And for the next class, we'll meet again. So thank you so much for sparing the time to listen to my lecture. Have a nice day.